Hey Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Aquarius, for those of you who have been riding the fence around a matter of the heart or a decision, I feel like this is the month where there's major clarity coming in. You have the owl. Some of you have been on a very long journey and you're ready for a brand new start. You have the eggs card. So there is a new beginning coming in here, and you're getting clear on seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of signs have been getting the forest card, and this is about steady growth, but you coming out of a situation, Aquarius, that's been a little bit difficult to navigate through. And you also have spiritual realization coming in. This is the breakthrough. This is an aha moment. Some of you, this aha moment is leading you to make a very important decision. You have the key card, which is about choices. And I feel if you have been riding the fence or kind of going back and forth, when is the right time? When should I let this go? When can I have a new beginning? The month and the time is now. You have the devil energy crossing your path. In the deep foundation, you have the tower. So this is a really big month for you, Aquarius. I am seeing here that you're ready to release. You're ready to let go. And some of you may even be saying, Melissa, I've been ready to let this go for quite some time. But there was a healing process. There was a growth process that needed to take place here for you. And look at this. You are overcoming heartbreak. Whew. It's been a long time coming. This person or this relationship, it could have left a very heavy impact or a heavy toll on your heart. It left a lot of scars is what I'm hearing here for you. But in the near future, here is your new beginning. And that's exactly what we're picking up on here with a fresh start. So you know that this is coming in. You feel this. And there's also an important decision that your higher self is saying, Aquarius, it's time for you to make a judgment call. And we have showing up the Emperor in your environment. So even though that's not the judgment card, I feel like that is bringing a sense of understanding. It's bringing a sense of trusting in yourself, of integrity. Okay, and even though there's been loss and there's been disappointment here, there is a fresh beginning. I see another ace in your reading. So let's dive in here, Aquarius. Now, your first card out is the spiritual realization. There is an aha moment, and this reminds me of the Ace of Swords, which we see here in your reading. This is the Ace of Truth. This is also a breakthrough, an epiphany moment where all of those missing pieces, all of those links, right? That relationship, that heartache, that loss, that pain, that joyful moment, that positive memory, like all of it starts to link into place here, and you're able to see the bigger picture come April, and that's actually leading you directly towards a very important key piece, key link, and this choice you make is going to alter and change your life forever. I know this sounds quite dramatic, but it's showing up here in a big way. You have two major arcanas. You have the devil and you have the emperor. So I am getting that anything that's been repressed, I almost said depressed. I mean, maybe because of this emperor, some of you were dealing with the devil. You really were dealing with a very toxic individual, possibly, narcissistic, manipulative, with that emperor showing up. If they carried some of those traits, someone who was very possessive, possibly, maybe even hot-headed, angry. You may have even repressed some emotions that you had. Even if this heartbreak was 5 years ago, you may have kind of put it to the back burner, or you thought you dealt with all of the residual energies that had come from this, but you're realizing that you're finally free. There's that sense again of judgment, of liberation. where you finally can see here the light at the end of the tunnel with the forest. And I do see here a significant change in the month of April on a collective level, on a global level as well, where there's going to be a lot of things that change and shift on a collective, but this is going to ripple down and affect you personally as well in matters of the heart, because you are all about growth. You came here to earth to grow, to evolve, and to advance, and that's what you're doing. But because there's light here at the end of the tunnel, I feel like you are heading towards more peace. It's like a big bout of growth you had to go through here, and now you're heading towards more peace. Yes, there's going to be another big bout of growth along the road somewhere, but rest assured that what you're stepping into, there is a lot more support, there's a lot more peace, there's a lot more stability, and there's also clarity about your path, okay? Because again, what you don't see coming, bottom of the deck, it has been a long journey. For some of you, this has been a slow healing process, or it has been a situation where you've been single for quite some time and you've been wanting a new beginning. Some of you have wanted to start a family with the fertility of the eggs, but you have this inner knowing, right? You're getting clear about yourself, about what you want out of a relationship. You're getting clear about your path moving forward. And that's why your first card out here is the Six of Pentacles. This is the card of generosity, reciprocity. It's equal give and take. It's balance. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. It's working together for a beautiful foundation to get to that 10 of Pentacles energy here. And you can't do that if, you know, someone is way down here and you're up here and your energy is not aligned. You're going to constantly be in that push and pull. And that's what I feel you were dealing with in the past, is someone kind of went their way, you went their way. And I'm hearing the song, Life is a Highway, right? Life is a Highway. I'm not sure who sings that. I think that's a song. It's showing up as a melody, Life is a Highway. But I also feel like you've either said goodbye, or there could be miles between you and someone else, or this is about bringing reciprocity or balance back into your heart. Now, you don't have to be with another person to do this, okay? And for a lot of you, that's part of this realization, is in order to bring that balance back in, you may need to make a decision that has to do with someone, that doesn't have to do with someone. That's completely up to you. Now, crossing your path is the devil, right? And this devil looks creepy on this card. You can see that he's repressed. He's hiding behind those stones. He's rearing his ugly face. So the challenge here is to free yourself, although it is showing up in the reverse position. So the devil in reverse is actually reclaiming your power. It is about freeing yourself. And that's why you have this choice, because it's crossing your path. It's coming up here for you to take a deep, solid look at, and you have the help of spirit to make this choice that's for your higher self, that is going to help you grow more on your spiritual journey, on your path. You're being asked to not repress any emotions or any thoughts that come up. You're asked to look at them head on, and that's important, and that's difficult to do sometimes. But I feel by you bringing the shadow to the surface, that's how you grow, because that's that dark part of the forest where if you bring it to the light, you can dispel that energy. It's no longer an attachment. So there could be some lingering side effects from a hurt, from a pain, from a loss that you're ready to bring to the light, to be healed, to be seen, and to be eradicated. So this is, again, a very big month for you, a big energy, Aquarius. Now, what's below you? The Tower. And I didn't even see that one here. That's the third major arcana. The Devil, the Tower, the Emperor. So something solid came crumbling down in your life in some way, shape, or form. It could be a marriage, right? It could be some sort of order It could be a structure. I feel for a lot of you, this was, I mean, it could even be a job situation that has affected you in some way. It's affected your love life. If you're in a partnership, someone could have lost a job, lost a family member, but there is some sort of crisis. But this is in the deep foundation. This is something that happened a while ago, but it's still carrying a lingering effect in your life. And some of you are taking a look at your beliefs around crisis, and maybe that has been the blockage around inviting happiness or joy or abundance into your life. I am getting here, mind games is the word that's coming in, mind games. So some of you, you are dealing with someone who is playing a lot of mind games, okay? Or some sort of crisis really left an impact on your mind. And it's like, what weighs up? What weighs down? What's in my highest good? What relationship? It's like you couldn't see clearly what to do in a situation, but that was part of this awakening process here. Because in the recent past, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is support. This is nurturing. This is empathy, kindness, gratitude, love, right? The Queen of Pentacles, she is very resourceful. She's practical. She's down to earth. She's supportive, caring, loving. This is you giving this energy to yourself, to your family, to a relationship, and you wanting the same in return, right? You want that King of Pentacles. We see here the Six of Pentacles, but are we able to build this together? Am I able to let go of the thoughts, the devil thoughts that tell me I'm going to be alone and single, or I'm not good enough, or whatever those thoughts are? That could be the mind games. The devil plays mind games. He's not very fun. He doesn't look very fun, does he? Not in this card. And I feel like you are, it plays games with your thoughts, and that's why you have the Three of Swords that kind of just did a little bit of a spin there in your, what's incoming. And this did show up originally in reverse, which means you're letting go of heartache. You've done the healing. You've done the work. And I feel like that's part of this choice. Do I hang on to this because of the Tower that may have happened a long time ago, maybe even in childhood? Maybe I watched mom walk out on dad, or dad cheat on mom, or I watched someone drink themselves to death, or whatever this crisis or tower was for you, whether it happened 20 years ago, 20 months ago, or even 20 days ago. I mean, yes, this is more of the deep foundation, but I am feeling that you're still feeling the effects of something quite harshly, but it is renewing in itself. It's transmuting the energy into something that's turning that pain into gain. Because here's the gain. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is long-term growth. I love this ace because it represents stability and long-term energy, longevity. This ace is the one of new beginnings in the material world. So it's unlimited potential, tapping into making those dreams a reality here on the earthly plane. And because you're showing up here as this, support system, either this is you or someone around you who highly supports you and your dreams. This could be you supporting a dream by erasing, not so much erasing, but by addressing, thank you, Spirit, addressing the equal give and take, what you're putting out into the universe versus what you're receiving, right? Because that's the law of attraction. What you focus on is going to grow. And if you're focusing on that devil energy, mind games, which is really what I'm picking up on, I feel like you're realizing that that's not helpful. That's not helping you in any shape, way, or form. And you want this new beginning. So you're making a conscious choice to free yourself from something, from a person, place, or thing that has held you back. And that's part of this awakening. Now, what's going on in your mind? Page of Swords. This is your energy. Page. You're scrutinizing things, right? There could be scrutiny. There could be spying. Some of you, you're researching, you're gaining the necessary knowledge that you need to help you make some moves. Some of you, if you're leaving a relationship or if you're wanting a divorce, you could be looking up divorce lawyers, reading, reviews, looking at costs of living, houses, daycare, all of that. I feel like you're putting in the energy here to learn more about what you do not know. Now, sometimes the Page of Swords can be about keeping an eye on someone or something. So someone could be keeping an eye on you. Maybe you're keeping an eye on them. Something could have become obsessive that had caused you heartache. Maybe this is obsession over a past heartbreak, and you see that maybe someone has built a family or someone has moved on, and it's kept you a little bit stuck because maybe you were remaining friends with them on social media, or you're friends with their family, or you live by them, or you live in the same town, or whatever this is here. I feel like you're shutting the door on this past heartache, or maybe it's getting rid of some items, right? Maybe you're going around the home and you're saying, I don't want to have these reminders of him or her, right? And you could be letting things go. Now, for those of you that there's been a deep argument and you're in a dynamic currently with someone, but you want it to work between the both of you, I'm getting that you're dissecting the pieces of why something happened, right? Maybe someone hurt you immensely and you want to work and grow with this person, but there's a lot of toxicity, right? You may be going to a counselor. You may be trying to figure this out so you can grow and thrive and make some choices to be together. I mean, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. Please take it as it does. For others of you, if you're looking to date, I feel like you have your eye on people, but you're not willing to settle, which is great. You shouldn't settle anyway. Know your worth, know what red flags are, present, and also you can recognize toxicity a mile away. You really can. So if someone is coming on very strongly or almost obsessive with that devil, I feel like you're looking at that as, okay, this is a little bit of a red flag. You may be throwing out a little bit of scrutiny here. But what's showing up in your environment is you have the Emperor. So there is order. There's an energy here of structure, maybe paternal energy. This could be father. This could be a father of a child. You may have children with someone here. This could be legalities. I am getting here that you are wanting to build structure in your life and you're not willing to compromise. You have integrity. You are humble, Aquarius. And that's what I see in your hopes and fears. You have the King of Swords. This is you. Or excuse me, King of Wands. This is someone who is embracing that integrity. They have that fierceness, that independence. The King of Wands is someone who takes charge of their destiny. They are very adventurous, very warm. And I feel like the hope here is that you can live up to your dreams, your goals, your desires, and that you can not compromise, because some of you may have compromised your integrity, because when this devil shows up, sometimes he can completely throw out the window any integrity, self-respect, anything that makes us truly authentic to our soul selves, right? That devil can come in and wreak havoc. And I feel for a lot of you, you don't want to lose your integrity in a toxic situation, but there's still some sort of disappointment from a loss, right? There's a disappointment from a loss when some of you, this loss is due to the King of Wands. Maybe someone who's hard to reach, maybe someone who's not willing to commit or settle down, someone who could be a little bit inflexible or bossy. But I feel like you're looking to the future. You are releasing some regrets. I also get someone has a regret for how they treated you. Okay, even if you don't quite see that, I feel like someone may not ever tell you, but they do have regrets of how they treated you. Your outcome here, Aquarius, is the Ace of Truth, the Ace of Clarity. You are a diamond. You're a diamond in the rough here, and you're not going to settle for anything less than you deserve. This is the breakthrough, right? This is that spiritual realization. There is an understanding here between you and another, even if only on a spiritual or energetic level. And there's a difference. Sometimes people don't quite understand that. They think, well, how can there be an understanding if physically we hate each other, right? Or physically this person's a monster. If we are truly living in that soul alignment of understanding that soul contracts are here to help us grow and to evolve and to teach us, even if they are challenging, even if they are difficult. When we heal, it may not be while we're in the midst of it, but when we come out of it and we're not so encumbered by the emotions, right, that come up from some sort of a heartbreak, you're able to see things more clearly, and you're able to give gratitude and maybe even wish someone well on their journey. Now, if there is a connection between you and someone else, but there's been some sort of pain interfering with you, there is some sort of truth or understanding or important conversation that needs to be had between you and this person. I'm getting a clearing the air, letting bygones be bygones, letting past pain or hurt go in order for there to be reciprocity, because I see here that something is being balanced out. Something that was very difficult is starting to bring balance and harmony back into the mix. This is union as well. So you have two aces showing up here. This is the Ace of Truth, which is also bringing in long-term growth and stability, right? Support, a supportive, equally balanced relationship, one that is focused on both of you. Like I mentioned, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. This is about support, loyalty, trust, honor, integrity, and respect as well. All right, Aquarius, let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have, please, for Aquarius? Treasure Island. It's card 9. Beautiful. Treasure Island is one of the best cards in the deck, and I feel that these new beginnings and these choices that you are making are directly leading you towards your treasure. And this came up in another reading as well. Maybe it was Libran's reading. Maybe it was Gemini, one of your other fellow air signs. But it's in the movie and the book, Eat, Pray, Love, for those of you that have watched or read that. But there is a part where the guy says, in order to get to the castle, you have to swim the moat, right? And you have to swim the moat. And that can be difficult to swim that moat. And I feel like you have swam it here. This is the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere, right? It's the sharing of good fortune. And because you're making a choice here to not obsess about a situation, to leave behind maybe temptations, addictions, obsessions, manipulations, fears, codependent dynamics, you're reclaiming your power, and that is leading you directly in this path of the Treasure Island. You've worked hard and you've acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you're going to hit the jackpot here, Aquarius. You've uncovered the map to buried treasure, and you've tapped into the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way. Now, relationships are a treasure. They provide us even more than we need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourself. And you have here the gemstone of clarity. So if you're in a partnership, it's important that you're still discovering about each other. If this is a new partnership with this Ace of Pentacles, learn, grow, and discover, and be friends, right? Sometimes that gets so overrated. People jump right into that, romantic aspect. And it's so very important to be friends first and foremost, because that's going to be your partner for life, or at least that's the hope. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be rest assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. Yeah, and that's why you have the heartbreak card in reverse. That's a reminder to keep your heart open, because there's some sort of new connection, new love coming in here for you. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Definitely. I'm also getting, because of the devil, remember what we said about mind games? Poverty consciousness is a mind game. The sense of not enough, right? There's not enough love. There's no good ones. They're all cheaters. I'm going to be single forever. Whatever it may be, those are mind games. It's a lack of, right? Not enough. That casts a shadow on the path. These ideas and core beliefs come with the high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding love because Maybe you'll stand so tall, there'll be so much brightness, so much love that it's scary, right? You have to be vulnerable. Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you've acquired, so you hold on so tightly that you miss the opportunity to expand? You're being challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitation to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. That's the devil. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. Yeah, open the door. That's literally, you have the key there to open the door. That is the message here for you. All right, let's take a look and see what crystal spirits have for you. And at this time, Aquarius, I just ask, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, please tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstones that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be a crystal that shows up as a specific shape, size, or color. This can be a gemstone that you're familiar with and maybe even know the name of. This could be a crystal that's emitting a frequency of unconditional love, support, guidance, or even clarity. This could be a crystal that you're currently wearing or one that's within your reach. There is no right or wrong answer, Aquarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month, all you need to do to enter into the contest is post your crystals, even if you don't know the name of it. Post the color, post the size, whatever is showing up in your mind's eye. And don't forget to hit that notification and subscribe button so you don't miss that notification. All right, you have aquamarine. Beautiful energy here. Some of you, 7 could be significant. 7 could be a birthday. 7 years I'm getting here. 7 years. This is about enhanced clarity, right? And that's your outcome. This is about calm discernment, awareness, and acceptance of one's truth. More than ever, it's easy to get lost in a flood of information, right? And we see that with the Page of Swords. That is the flood of information, scrutinizing every little thing. While remaining focused on a task may be difficult when your senses are overstimulated. Aquamarine spirit has appeared to tell you that you really do have what it takes to sort it all out and become clear as you make decisions. Your powers of discernment are now magnified, and you are poised to make healthy choices for yourself and the good of all. There's the choice with the key. There's the devil. Healthy choices is the key here. Crystals can be found when looking carefully at a big rock formation or layer of earth. If you call on the help of the universe and work with the energy of aquamarine, you can see what sparkles and calls for your attention, and you can quickly understand it too. Take a deep breath and be patient as you practice discernment and observe details you might have overlooked. And it kind of reminds me, right, as we're talking about the rock formations, there's something here that you may have overlooked, okay, that is being asked of you to address at this time, because that's what's going to help you make some healthy choices moving forward. Know your ability to recognize the importance of small details. Supported by the universe, you are on the brink of attaining some powerful insights. There's that spiritual realization. Okay, so slow down and look carefully, for there are details that need your time. And isn't there a saying that says the devil is in the details? So I absolutely feel like there is some sort of details that need your focus, which can help you become crystal clear. There's that clarity again. Old patterns may cause you to overlook new information, material that could give you important insights into your relationships and assist you in making the right choice. For yourself, trust what you notice. If you're feeling a sense of deja vu when it comes to your relationships, it's the universe calling you to learn the lesson of aquamarine. Be discerning and observant, and you will surely make decisions that are for the highest good of all. Yeah, so when we meditate with this stone, it's one of my favorites. It's a beautiful, almost ice blue, translucent energy here. When we meditate with this stone, it enables us to soften the edges of our words. So sometimes words can come across as blunt, or they can get misstrued, miscommunicated. We're not, understanding things correctly. We're hearing things a certain way, or other people hear our words a certain way. When we work with this stone, it can really soften the edges, teaching us to express ourselves from the heart rather than just strictly what we know, what we've learned, what we've been conditioned to believe. So for those of you that struggle with that communication, this can be helpful. This brings a loving vibration to our speech, and interestingly, it allows us to be truly heard as the vibration is felt by those that we are speaking to. So that's a powerful message coming in, communication. And like I said, there could be a very powerful conversation that you have with someone else, with a family member, with a lover, or even with your own higher self, Aquarius. And last but not least, let's get a message from the soul's truth and see what your soul wants you to focus on at this time and action steps that you can take. Oh, they're saying go for two. Okay. I guess you get two of them today here, Aquarius. Oh, wow. Now I see why. Some of you are asked to move the body, right? How does your body want to move today? If you've become stagnant, or if something has become stuck in the chakras, moving the body can really help loosen and shake things kind of to a renewal within you. When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's soul action. How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do it. Yeah, your body knows, right? You don't have to tell your heart to beat. You don't have to tell your body to digest, right? You don't have to tell your lungs to take in air. Your body has this innate consciousness, right? And so listen to it when it's speaking to you. This happened to me a couple months ago, where I couldn't stop moving my body, whether it was, swaying my hips while making dinner, or it was, a bop into, music that wasn't even present, right? The body really wanted to shake up the energy. And I knew intuitively that there was big changes ahead, but trust your body, because your body doesn't lie. And I feel like you are being guided to move, whether that's through dance, whether it's through exercise, walking, maybe it's joining a class or a gym, whatever this is for you, whatever area of the body wants to move. This could even be your neck. It can be your eyes. It can be your toes, right? Whatever this is, allow yourself to expand, because you are being guided at this time. And lastly here, am I ready to let go of this buried shame? The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. Can we say devil, right? Repression. That devil, he can cause us to live in shame and rear its ugly head when we least expect it, right? What part of you is ready to stand in the light? We literally talked about that, right? What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that's ready to be healed? Today's soul action, heal the shame by giving it a name. I want you to look here at the devil. What is the shame, right? What is this thought? What is the mind game? What is the illusion? That you're not good enough, that you're not pretty enough, that you're going to be alone or single forever, that this relationship is addictive, but you have to stay in it for whatever reason. Whatever mind games that this devil is playing and holding you hostage of some sort of shame, I want you to give it a name, bring it to the light, and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is blank. What is your soul's truth, Aquarius? My soul's truth is I am lovable. My soul's truth is I am abundant. I am capable. I am worthy, right? I want you to fill in your soul's truth. That's your soul work assignment, okay? Because I feel like there are beautiful beginnings coming in. You don't just get this treasure island card and not get to the treasure. It's not that you're going to swim the moat and get to this treasure chest and open it up and there's nothing in it. That's not how it works, right? You put in the work, you're going to get the results. And I feel here that there is going to be some sort of result here for you that is going to be highly favorable. And there's the Ace of Truth showing up for you. This Ace of Truth is going to be that light, that diamond in the rough. And how are diamonds formed? Under pressure. Right? So you've gone through a lot of pressure. You've gone through a lot of your own scrutiny. You've scrutinized yourself at times. You have even told yourself stories that were not true because of that devil showing up. You've listened to other people's stories about you that were not true. It was projections, right? But I also feel like there's a deep understanding within you. There is some sort of acceptance coming in here, acceptance of the past, of a growth opportunity, of a relationship. And I feel like you are utilizing the energy of aquamarine and you're getting clear, crystal clear on the next steps. And with double aces here, there's definitely some beautiful new beginnings coming in for you, Aquarius. I hope this resonates. I hope it was helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe. Do drop your crystal spirits in the comment section below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. Thank you so much for tuning in today, Aquarius. Lots of love.